Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mark Loeffler Experience. Today we're talking about the Ontario market. We're going to go through all the market stats, the ones that have been published so far. A lot of places haven't, and we're going to drill down and just see some interesting, well, at least one interesting neighborhood. I find these things interesting. I hope you do too. Let's talk Toronto. So we have the Toronto Real Estate Board. Year over year transactions are up 3.3%. So what that means is 9,000 houses sold in the month of November this year. Last year was 8,700, which are both good months. Seasonally adjusted. Total residential transactions. Now we have all transactions. So instead of in October, there was 9,700, and in November, there's 9,500. So it's down. We come to expect October is better than November. November is better than December. January starts ramping up again, and there's usually very little inventory. Well, for a couple of reasons. It gets pretty cold out. It's not cold today. I mean, we got 11 degrees. I got to go to Alberta to see snow. I'm buying 3 buildings out in Alberta. Should I run the numbers on those? Are you guys interested in that? Comment down below. Let me know. Year over year selling price. I mean, this is good, right? Up 21.7%. Now, obviously, Toronto is still lagging the province, but month over month, it's up 2.5%. So from October to November, it's up 2.5%. Some areas you can say, oh, okay, well, that really doesn't make a difference because there's only like 5 houses sold, but this is 9,000 houses, 9,500 properties. So average selling price is probably going to be really average. Like, you don't get that $110 million home sold, and it just skews the numbers so bad that that it just takes it off the rails. So here's something interesting, right? Sales went down 2.5% from October till November, but listings went down 13.2%. That's a big number. As you can see, sales to new listing ratios, 9 out of every 10 houses that is listing is selling, and they're selling quick. Look, property days on market last November was 28 days. Now it's 18 days. So this is more Ontario-wide right here. It's not everywhere. Obviously, it doesn't include Toronto. It doesn't include RAB, which is Hamilton, Burlington. It's weird. Some sections are included. So other sections aren't. It's so real estate. It's a matrix, which is typically shared across Ontario. Not all the stats are. It's just weird, like, that we can't just pull up all the stats for one area on one program. I mean, maybe House Sigma can do it. Actually, comment down below. I've never been on House Sigma. Maybe I'll do a tour of that. Month over month, prices are up. So that's the median, and that's the average sale price. Average sale price last month was $812. It's now $816. Year over year is 26.3% for all of whatever this covers. New listings. Obviously, same thing. New listings are down. Let's see new listings last November. So 73.89, and now we're 73.31. So, I mean, not huge. It's about a 1% decrease. Obviously, month over month, we see a big decline. So now we have 4,800 homes for sale. Let's take out all the so's. Month over month, it's a 35% decline, and it is about the same that we saw. Sorry, that's year over year. Yeah. Year over year, 36% decline. So here's the interesting thing. We saw those numbers last December and last January when there was very, very little inventory. Then we started to come up, not like we have in years past, right? Like, look, here's 2019, and obviously we know the summer crushed because nothing happened in the spring of, or was that 20? I don't remember. Was it 2020? I can't even remember when COVID is anymore. You look at the numbers and it's like, okay, 4811. Yeah, we didn't see that until December last year. So that tells me that obviously the months of supply are going to be super low. Like half a month. Yeah, we're at half a month already. And last year at this time, it was 1 month worth of supply. So we have half of what was on. And you can see, obviously, there's been very little supply this whole year. And I don't think anything's going to change because, again, it gets cold, we get snow. People don't like to sell right now. They're going to wait till spring. Couple reasons is because it's a more active real estate market. Banks know that more sales happen in the spring, so they lower their interest rates to attract all these people who are buying homes. People wait for that, rightly or wrongly, again, because do I want to sell when there's 6 or half a month's worth of inventory available for everybody? Or do I want to sell when there's, well, this year was, I think this is an oxymoron. I don't think we can have that again, but 1 month, right? Are more people looking in spring? Or are there people looking now that are willing to pay what they'll pay in spring? I mean, obviously this year we saw, February, March, it kind of peaked. And then it kind of went down until September, where we had a big jump. October, good jump. We're starting to level off again going into the winter, which again, look, we did this last year was the fall, leveled off, and then January, big jump, February, big jump. Leveled off. So if you're going to wait till April, maybe you're going to see that bit of a dip, but it's still probably worth more than the other way. So again, you can see again, January, February, and then it starts to dip. But that was, everyone should have bought right there. Why didn't you guys buy right there? You guys watched the channel, you would have known. Yep, that was it. Look at that. Ooh. And then we all would look like geniuses. 60% increase since then. Year over year, all this area is up 26.3%. Obviously, sales are down. Well, I mean, we can tell because listings are down. So 7,300 listings across the board and 7,100 sales. That means our month's worth of supply, like, I don't even know that we have that's 2 weeks worth of supply, because everything that's listing is selling. That's like 99% of things that listed sold. Obviously, days on the market super low. February, it's been this way the whole time, except for in the summertime, which if you watch this channel in the summertime, I said it's not a bad time to buy in the summer. There was less people looking. People were still active. You could get conditional offers accepted in the summertime. And then if you had bought in the summer and then sold your property in September or October, which we had some people do, you kind of made out like bandits this year. Percentage of original price, so, people are buying it for 108% of asking. Is that a useful stat? Yes and no. I tell people this all the time. Okay, you're looking and you're saying, I don't want to pay over asking. Well, let's look at fair market value for this property. Let's look at it based on comparables. If you can get it for less than fair market value, would you? Yeah. Well, great, because they underlisted this property by $150,000. So if you can get it $50,000 less than what fair market value is that worth it? Now, is that happening in today's market? Well, no, because you're going to have to pay over what that comp said probably 2 months ago, because again, we're up 5, 6, 7% since that comp. This is what I found interesting, is that RAB, which is Real Estate Associate Hamilton Burlington, sales decreased 10% month over month, 3% year over year, yet average price declined by 1%. That kind of boggles my mind, because again, we're looking at all these areas and there's no inventory, yet prices went down 1%. Obviously, we can see sales to new listing ratio is super high. Obviously not as high as in March, April. And again, would you rather sell when 99% of properties are selling, or when 80% of properties are selling? Just going to leave it out there. I don't know. People ask me this all the time. I have no good answer for them. Yet, especially if you're buying and selling, I would always try to buy when it's advantageous, and if I can, hold on and sell when it's more advantageous to me as well. If you're buying and selling, like you're doing principal residence, if you're just investing, always a great time to buy if you're finding the right property, right? Listings and sales both declined by almost the same amount. Average sales price. Obviously, detached homes are doing better in Hamilton, Burlington area. Active listings went down 19% as opposed to 13% across the board. So that means other things are coming up. Townhomes, condos, these types of listings are becoming more prevalent. And like we saw in Toronto, detached homes are becoming harder and harder to find. And you know what? This is going to be the trend. As we densify and as we build more towers, that's going to become more normal, and detached homes not so much. You need more land. They obviously cost more. You know, there's no economies of scale. If you're in a condo tower, you know, you're sharing amenities, you're paying for this much dirt, or rather than, you know, this much dirt. I'm just going to leave that there. We talked most of Ontario. We talked Toronto. We talked Hamilton, Burlington. I always get it. Is it now is the time to sell? I don't know. To be honest with you, I feel like this is a great time to sell. There's very little inventory on. You get to negotiate whatever you want in your agreements right now. You're getting firm deals. You can close whenever you want. I do believe the Bank of Canada is going to do an interest rate rise in April. Is that going to scare people in the spring market? I don't know yet. All I can tell you is the next 3 months, we're probably going to have very little inventory, and it's going to continue to go down. If you guys like these videos, definitely comment down below. Let me know if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, if you just think I'm batshit crazy. All right, thanks everyone. We'll catch you next time.